LA. It's an important news story. Is There's a wildfire in LA right now. It's affecting a lot of homes and everything else, and I'm not really sure what all the information is, but I have an AI computer here that will give you all the information. Can you please tell me all the information that you guys know about the fire so far?
I love how you're setting the scene. Here's a script you can use for your video based on your introduction. Hey, what's up, everybody? We are here, and I want to cover a story for you guys that's happening in LA right now.
Can you just tell me the information, just the information for my viewers?
Got it. Here's a revised script with just the critical information you want to deliver to your viewers. Speaking directly to the camera.
No, I don't want to hear speaking directly to the camera. I want you to tell my viewers what's happening. All right.
I understand now. Here's a direct script where you're telling your viewers what's happening with the fire.
I don't know. I'm going to try to look up some news stories.
Speaking directly to the camera. Hey, everyone. Right now, there's a wildfire happening in Los Angeles, specifically in the Pacific Palisades area. Here's what's going on. The fire started on January 7th, 2025, and it's already burned over 1,200 acres. It's growing fast and has forced over 30,000 people to evacuate from their homes in the affected zones. The fire is still not contained, and firefighters are working hard to control it. Currently, there are more than 250 firefighters on the ground, but the fire is spreading quickly due to dry conditions and strong winds. These conditions are making it difficult to get the fire under control. To help prevent it from getting worse, power outages have been put in place in some areas, and the smoke from the fire is impacting the air quality. If you're in the area and have respiratory issues, you should stay inside to avoid the smoke. The fire is threatening homes, schools, and important landmarks like the Getty Villa. It's a dangerous situation, and authorities are urging everyone in the affected areas to follow evacuation orders. That's what's happening right now with the Palisades fire. Stay informed, stay safe, and follow all the instructions from local authorities if you're in the affected areas. This script is just for giving your viewers the direct information about what's...
Yeah, I don't know. Technology is still a little bit crazy. But yeah, I'm trying to research what's happening. People are just now told me about this event not too long ago, and I'm still trying to give some information. If you guys are new here, make sure you like, subscribe, share the video. Where I'm working on my goal is to get to 20,000 subscribers as fast as possible. I need to get 20,000 subscribers. I really think I can do that in the next, few months. We gain over, so we already gained over 200,000, 200 subscribers this last week, and and we have almost 100,000 views. So I appreciate all your support and love that you guys are giving me, and I have no idea what's going on. So I thought we talk and while we research all this thing. Sandwiches, 20. What you want me to give out 20,000 sandwiches? That'd be amazing. I mean, that'd be amazing. Maybe I would like to do some awesome things like that. I really think we should be able. If you guys want to help donate and stuff, or maybe I can collaborate with some restaurants or something to help do that. I would love to go down to maybe I could go out to LA. I am actually going to Courtside and be passing through LA in a few days. So yeah, maybe if you guys, if the video does well, maybe I'll go by the Palestine. What is it? The Palestine. Is that how you say it? The town in. I guess it's and there's another fire that just happened not too far away. So there's a lot of fires happening in New York and LA. It's when I was researching this, it was a lot of of what things happening. It's probably really hard. It seemed like a really hilly information, really hero. I don't know. Maybe you can watch some news report. Let's try to watch some news reports. Look at that. That's freaking crazy. Look at this. It's crazy. It definitely is crazy about the amount of fires and stuff happening. There is a last part. Well, all hands on deck for Palisades, California. Grateful Dead. Here's a 4-hour video. I don't know. There's something.
We begin tonight with an out-of-control wildfire that has already started whipping through homes in Southern California. It is the Palisades fire. It has forced about 30,000 people to evacuate
wow.
Pacific Palisades. Palisades, that is.
Palisades. They can't say either.
Downtown Los Angeles. So the fire is moving so fast, people had to abandon their cars in the street as they fled. So we're talking about the battle against this fire tonight, big time. It first broke out around 10:30 this morning as a small brush fire and then spread to 200 acres within an hour.
200 acres an hour?
To more than 1,200 acres. It is still spreading fast. So we don't know exactly how many buildings have burned, but officials said more than 13 structures are threatened, including more than 10,000 homes. It is all being powered by a windstorm stronger than anything Southern California has seen in more than a decade. So all day long, fire crews have been attacking the fire from the air and the ground. We saw airdrop after airdrop, planes circling back into the ocean to attack flames right on the other side of the highway. And this afternoon, officials said it is going to be a long night.
We are not out of danger. The National Weather Service has predicted that the winds are going to pick up and get worse.
This is not a drill. This is an actual public safety emergency.
Okay, so just take a look at how many cars were trying to get out of Pacific Palisades on Sunset Boulevard near Highway 1.
Yeah, thank you for all the comments. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ignore everybody.
Many just having to clear out, run for safety as this fire started spreading.
I appreciate you giving all the positive comments.
Right there. That's why people coming. We leave the car because the fire came right down to the road.
You become a member and answer me. Well, cool. If you want to be a member, that's amazing. I'm more likely to answer comments if you are a member.
Okay, this is the aftermath. Dozens of cars, they were left abandoned, just covered in ash. Fire crews weren't able to get through, so a dozer was used to get the cars out of the way. So Pacific Palisades, it's
they're dozering people's cars. That's hilarious.
Side of Los Angeles.
It's sad though. Those are nice Teslas.
PCH from Malibu, where last month's
maybe I should go out there and buy it.
Destroyed nearly 50 buildings. The fire is also threatening the Getty Villa Museum. And initial reports from fire officials say the grounds of the villa have caught fire. So one home has been kept safe for now, despite the fire burning so dangerously close. Amanda Startino from our sister station in LA was there as firefighters kept the flames at bay.
It's really lighting up the bridge right here. If you guys can see that, it's very, very hot over here too. Okay, it's getting really close. Okay, we're still told we're okay right here. We are told we're okay right here. So you're watching this happen. It's running towards the ocean right now. And they were expecting this to go up. So this is what these crews that we've been showing you all afternoon have been waiting for to happen. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. Sue, what are you thinking seeing these flames right here, right next to your home?
Jim said to hold on. I'm holding, but I'm petrified. And my mom, she's 96.
W.
I don't know what to do.
And she's inside right now, right?
W every live stream, right?
Okay, so
Why is
Sue,
the
this
wind?
is the homeowner here. These came up. I saw your reaction completely change.
And my heart is in my throat. But we're okay as long as the firefighters said there's an ambulance to take us out. But this is like right on the doorstep. So, guys, I love you, but pray.
Yeah, the smoke was seen from visible miles away. The fire actually forced President Biden to cancel an event in Riverside County. You can see Air Force
Oh,
One
it's
on
almost
the
caught the
tarmac
fire.
at LAX. He was supposed to travel to Thermal in Coachella Valley to talk about the environment, but instead he stayed in LA for a while longer.
The environment, man. This is. I really want to hear what Biden had to say about the environment. Well, at least this is bringing more confidence to the environment and stuff. You're probably going to have to. This live stream probably going to get copyrighted. Somebody actually started a Palestine Fire page. That's funny.
Pacific Palisades is the neighborhood that I was born and raised in. 23,000 people live in this neighborhood. It's a coastal community in the city of Los Angeles, and much of Pacific Palisades is on fire as I speak to you tonight. What you're looking at over my shoulder is the ridge of Will Rogers State Historic
Hey, what's
Park.
up,
it's a
everybody?
big, beautiful park in between where I'm standing right now in what's called the Palisades Riviera and the Palisades Village, the center of town, where thousands of people congregate on a daily basis. This fire started in an area that's known near the Palisades Highlands, and that's an area where there's maybe 500 or 1,000 homes, and it's very, very dangerous in a situation like this. One road or two roads in, and there's only one or two roads out. There has been gridlock on these streets much of the day here because of how dry it has been, how little rain we have gotten over the course of the last several months. A wind event like this is not one that we see often in Southern California. These Santa Ana winds come in and they blow over the mountains towards the coast, and it is like a tinderbox out here. And it's not a wildfire out in the wilderness. This is in the middle of an urban part of the city of Los Angeles, where, as I mentioned, tens of thousands of people live and are currently evacuating from, as I speak to you tonight, Chris. I'm watching people in this neighborhood as the flames come over this ridge, evacuate from the homes in this area. Governor Gavin Newsom is in the area, down at the Will Rogers State Beach area. And it is a LAPD tactical alert citywide, which means all LAPD officers are on duty tonight because this is an event unlike one we've seen in recent times here in Los Angeles, Chris. Pacific Palisades is the neighborhood that I was born and raised in. 23,000 people live in this neighborhood. It's a coastal community in the city of Los Angeles, and much of Pacific Palisades is on fire as I speak to you tonight. What you're looking at over my shoulder is the ridge of Will Rogers State Historic Park. It's a big, beautiful park in between where I'm standing right now in what's called the Palisades Riviera and the Palisades Village, the center of town, where thousands of people congregate on a daily basis. This fire started in an area that's known near the Palisades Highlands, and that's an area where there's maybe 500 or 1,000 homes, and it's very, very dangerous in a situation like this. One road or two roads in, and there's only one or two roads out. There has been gridlock on these streets much of the day here because of how dry it has been, how little rain we have gotten over the course of the last months. A wind event like this is not one that we see often in Southern California. These Santa Ana winds come in and they blow over the mountains towards the coast, and it is like a tinderbox out here. And it's not a wildfire out in the wilderness. This is in the middle of an urban part of the city of Los Angeles, where, as I mentioned, tens of thousands of people live and are currently evacuating from, as I speak to you tonight, Chris. I'm watching people in this neighborhood as the flames come over this ridge, evacuate from the homes in this area.
Sorry for
Gavin
this.
Newsom is in the area, down at the Will Rogers.
We just heard from Getty Villa. The structure itself is not on fire.
Well, I was reporting how many people had to ditch their cars, go on foot, evacuate the fire zone. Look at how many people had to do that.
have an update on the news out of California, where Governor Gavin Newsom has now declared a state of emergency as a fast-moving series of fires have spread over more than 2,900 acres in Los Angeles. That is twice the number of acres we reported earlier this hour. Just shocking and staggering expansion.
Please
Again,
like,
this fire is
subscribe.
being fueled by intense winds that are only expected to get stronger overnight.
Subscribe, please. Share the video. Send support for your channel by becoming a member and getting a VIP response. Oops, I accidentally.
It's worth remembering that this is a...
You live just right up the hill. Tell us what happened.
Well, the smoke just got really bad, so I just started packing up all of our stuff, and we got in the car to go. And then all the cars were abandoned, so I had nowhere to go, so I just had to get out of my car and start walking. The smoke is so bad. I have no idea where we're going.
Where did you leave your car?
Just right up there behind the fire trucks.
Well, I can
Right.
tell you that we have some resources right now.
Yeah.
At Gladstone.
Okay.
There's some people there that I think can help you.
Okay.
You can just take it down. It's not
Yeah.
even half a mile.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
gonna let you and your daughter and your dog go. Just have you ever seen anything like this?
Never. And I've lived in Malibu my whole life, and I've seen tons of fires. This is nothing. I'm scared for my life. It's terrifying. So.
Well, we're glad that you're safe. We'll get you down there.
Thank
and get
you.
some help. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you.
Well,
Do you want a map?
one of the things that she just brought up, Ellen, and Josh, we can still hear you, but I wanted to point out something to a lot of folks that is a complication with this. When people are trying to evacuate and they're stuck in that gridlock and then they just evacuate their cars, the problem is, I'm not saying that's what happened with this woman, but there are times where people leave it in the middle of the road, and because they're fearful of their life, they just leave. Now that car is right in the middle of the road. There's no way for anyone to navigate around it. And that is a complication for these firefighters. They're trying to get up into these neighborhoods, and they can't because people were trying to evacuate, and they just left their cars. So I don't know if that's complicating, but it has happened in the past. And you hope that that's not what's happening as this woman is able to get firefighters and police and get out of there. By the way, LAPD is on tactical alert.
Oh, yeah,
we found that earlier. So.
And you got to feel for that mother with the dog and her little girl. You see the little frightened look on that little girl's face and the mother. I mean, what a horrible predicament. But you're right. Some of these streets, too, are winding. They're a little bit narrow. It's not that easy for the fire engines to get in and out of there if these people are abandoning their cars.
And LAPD just right there and doing so much good work. We've watched them try to alleviate the traffic as best they can.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out like what's going on. That's how I'm connecting the dots. I'm thinking about how to become a member. You want to be a member, man? Hell yeah, you can be a bro. It's about
It was
this,
taking almost 2 hours for it to get to the top of this bridge, which is not that.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out, man. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in LA. You guys can figure it out with me. Tell us what's happening with the fire. So basically, there's a fire in like northern LA right now, and it's burning, and people are being evacuated, and it's crazy because it's like it's like the northern LA is, and it's like a wildfire right now.
The Palisades fire just northwest of Los Angeles, California, that's currently at about 3,000 acres.
3,000 acres! Wow, that's crazy.
The Fire Department is asking all off-duty firefighters to call the Department Operations Center with their availability for recall. What this means is that Los Angeles Fire Department realizes they do not currently have enough manpower available to adequately respond to the Palisades fire, as well as any calls that come into the city overnight, as well as what will likely need a response to the Eaton fire north of Los Angeles as well. It is also expected that wind speeds and wind gusts will increase and peak overnight from tonight about 10 p.m. Pacific time to about 5 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. And to make matters worse, all firefighting flights have been grounded for the night because of those high winds and high wind gusts. The Palisades fire, which you can see behind me, has already been confirmed to have burned several residences and is still rapidly growing at this time. The other issue is there's other fires that could start this evening and very rapidly spread to the dry fuel and the high winds, with LAFD and other fire departments in the area already stretched incredibly thin and no available air support. The Palisades fire just northwest of Los Angeles, California, that's currently at about 3,000 acres.
What? There's a school that burned? That's crazy.
And all the memories and all the kids and everything else, and how now parents have to explain to these young kids about what happened here. So sad as we're looking at Palisades Charter Elementary School right now.
Oh yeah, poor kids. I looked at, there's a food truck with solar panels. That's fun. But look at this fire, man. Look at all the smoke. What? Look at the fire and smoke. Yeah, maybe I think Trump could do something to help out with this, but he's not a president yet.
Getting ready to evacuate.
It's pretty funny that Biden's there. Biden definitely could do something. He's literally staring the fire in the face right now because he actually was supposed to be there this afternoon and he had to be evacuated.
Here at the Palisades fire, you can see behind me how quickly this is growing. Hundreds and hundreds of personnel all throughout the state of California are here. Coming from Northern California, we pre-positioned 110 engines. We've got fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, dozers, water tenders, rescue personnel, putting everything we can to not only suppress this fire, but to prevent additional fires over the course of the next few days. Unprecedented winds for this time of year, and of course, this time of year traditionally has not been fire season. But
you need to get some helicopters and everything else.
It's year-round in the state of California. Go to ready.ca.gov, ready.ca.gov to learn more about how you can prepare and how you can be vigilant.
I haven't seen this in 33 years. We've been up here
33 years.
This is the first. We on the 1st at 1 a.m. in the morning, there was a fire up there, and they got it quickly in like 4 hours. But this is the worst we've ever seen.
How strong did the winds get here for you?
They were really bad. They were like 50 miles an hour. They were going like crazy.
I can't make it a Susan birthday party because I'm going to LA.
I'm surprised because even with very.
This was also another scene earlier. This is when a lot of people had nowhere to go. They abandoned their cars because the flames were fast approaching. As a result.
In all my years living here in Los Angeles, born and raised, I'm 43 years old. I have never, ever seen a fire this scary as the Palisades fire here in January 2025. As of right now, I mean, it's 7 o'clock. It's just the beginning of it. I mean, it's been burning all day, but it just hit nighttime. Palisades High was burned down, a full high school.
Wow.
So many homes are completely burnt down. Celebrity homes, other homes, like one after another. An entire region is evacuated. The winds are so crazy. I'm all
Yeah, I
the way
might
in
go
Sherman
down
Oaks
there and
here in
help out
Los Angeles. You
victims
kind of understand
if
that.
I'm able to.
I'm far in the
And right now, I
valley,
might just be
and
able.
it is so crazy windy here. It's scary. Like trees are knocking down. We still have our power. My friends in Encino, which is like 5 minutes away, powers out. My other friends in Studio City powers out. My other friends in Sherman Oaks powers out. We have a generator. I'm hoping our power doesn't go out. But it's scary beyond belief outside. Um, there's another fire that just started in Pasadena, which is on the other side. None of these are within like close distance to us, and we're in the flat zone. We're not in a hill. But you guys, I've never seen it this bad, and the winds are so intense, and it's so dry outside. I am praying so hard for people here in Los Angeles, and we're working against horrible conditions. Like, it's so bad. It's so scary. These poor firefighters that have to work all night long in these horrible conditions. It's dry, it's windy, it's dark. And in the Palisades, specifically where these fires are, it's not easy to get to. They're windy, small streets, and it's one structure after another. Small lots run on top of another. It's petrifying, truly petrifying, horrible. In all my years living here in
Yeah, so I would like to help out the fire, but don't know how much I can really help. I go out there for a few hours, do some coverage. But, if I don't get, I need some support. Maybe I can get some sponsors or something to really be some help. But, Danny house burned down. Who's Danny? That sucks. Yeah, people losing a home is definitely hard. Um, you know. Yeah, it's hard. Look, like that's a fire, and then that's the neighborhood down here, and then the mountains right here.
Yikes.
So you guys. Here's a 3D map of the area. So this is like LA, Santa Monica over here. Venice Beach is like down here. Right, Santa Monica's right here. Venice Beach right over here. It's pretty close to Santa Monica, actually. Like, yeah, see, Santa Monica is down here. Santa Rosa Beach. So right now, it's like this area is being affected. I guess this red area is what is like maybe like what they need that is really on a fire threat that might be like evacuation, and then the yellow is like evacuation watch. Maybe I'm not sure. Evacuation order, yes. Evacuation order. Evacuation warning, like so they want. Yeah, they warning. You could be. Might need a. Like looking, you might need to evacuate soon. Like you're on a war. Like you're watching to make sure the fire doesn't spread down. But then all this area is like get the heck out of Dodge. You're going to be burned alive. Which is all a big area of LA, which is like the kind of most of it is mountains and stuff. So that's not like it could be worse. But yeah, it's really hilly. All these hilly mountains where the people, and I guess they're like celebrities and stuff that lives up there. That's funny. You vote Eric the Dream Giver on the ballot when you voted. That's hilarious. Yes, appreciate that. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm gonna keep this map open so we can we maybe refer it later. What's going on? My computer. I think my computer just crashed. Need to get a new computer, people. Yeah, I felt like I'm working for Fox News right now. Alright, this just crashed. Come on, people, you guys should subscribe so I can see my numbers go up. Yeah. Oh. Alright, well, I think if you need. Alright, I'm gonna start over. Freaking computer. This computer is a mess. This computer is literally 15 years old. 15 years old! Alright, this could be exit pages. Alright, I'm exiting all the pages that are broken. We might have to close some tabs. Because my computer is sick. Okay. Alright, we finally got something working.
We are getting some breaking news. I want to take you now to our local CBS coverage.
Trucks get up here in the last hour, but they haven't been able to be here all day up until an hour ago. And so we've watched the embers catch fences on fire, catch roofs on fire, and then the houses just start to burn with no one to put out the flames. Just we're talking about, but the embers flying around, that's what caught the church on fire right down the street, the First Presbyterian, some of the eaves and the palm tree in the parking lot right on El Morito.
Everybody hit the like button. Come on, we need to get some likes up in here. Likes and shares, okay? Otherwise, I'm going to bed. Alright? Come on. It's free to be nice. Free to like the video.
Avenue, that is now burning. They had a two-man water crew trying to put out the fire on the church, and they gave up because it was just too aggressive with these winds. They had to move elsewhere. And so we can maybe get the wind in between the wind gusts. We get a little bit closer, but it is very hard to see. It's going to be even more difficult when the sun goes down to see up here in these streets. And you see all this thick black smoke. And yes, 30,000 people in these evacuation orders, under these evacuation orders, in this evacuation zone. And I can tell you now, I've seen most of them leave. I saw just one other resident drive out of here, but everyone earlier had packed up their, whether it was the stroller or a bike or a scooter or their car, they were finally leaving. And it seems for the most part, this neighborhood is empty except for those firefighters and some work trucks. And you can see why. I mean, with this fire so erratic, and now it's so close to Sunset Boulevard, this is why this whole area was under that order, because they knew that these winds could push all the flames and the smoke and the embers this direction. I mean, look, just being out here, everything is just now covered in this thick smoke, if not now slowly beginning to catch fire. So we've had to jump in the light truck. I met this man, his name, let's get to some video. Sorry, I know I have some video from earlier. I want to show you what I saw up there on El Moreno Avenue. These were the homes that were burning with no one around.
This live video is boring.
He was up there trying to save some of his friends' homes. He saw.
I think I can find a better video than that. I'm tired. Yeah, maybe I should do a 24-hour live stream. Actually, I just did a 24-hour live stream when I hit 10,000 subscribers was for my members only. You became a member when I did that 24-hour live stream for my members. So yeah, I don't know. So let's find some good videos too. Well, they're dozing people's cars. I wonder if I can buy a Tesla after it's been in a fire. Maybe I can go down there and put like some things on the window and be like, I'll buy you a car. I'll buy you a fire damaged car. See if I can buy it for cheap. Take the batteries out, or maybe it's still drivable. I could be still driving around. Hey, who cares? I have a couple scratches on. I'll buy it for cheap. I get me a loan. Drive a Tesla around. Hell yeah. Dude. They're crazy, these people freaking just ban their cars. It's hard to say that because it's like people losing their cars, but I don't even have a car. That's why I'd be like, oh, I'll be happy to have you. Car. To them, it's like garbage. But look at all that damage, all the landscaping that got messed up. After, that's expense keeping up that landscaping. Alright, well. Alright, well. I'm getting tired. This is crazy. Hopefully LA don't get burned down, maybe. Maybe it'd be easier to find a place to live. You know? I mean, you think a lot of people are going to be moving out of LA? LA is a fun town, though. I like LA. All these rich people down there, little fancy houses. Yeah, I don't need, maybe I don't need to go down there and help out these millionaires that have lost their house. They got insurance or whatever. They're going to get a new house. I don't know. I'm tired. Yeah, I done some cooking videos. You see the cooking video of me doing a live making my mom the New Year's, whatever you call it. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm sorry, people. You guys think I should leave the camera on? Counting my subscribers again. You guys want to see? Let's see how many subscribers I can get tonight. We can put this back up over here. There you go. Let's see how many subscribers I can get. I probably need to end the live stream and start a new one for members only. Well, I gotta go to bed. I'm really sad that this happened to LA, though. It's really upsetting. All the people's houses getting burned down. I wish I could do more to help these people. Maybe I can get a job working to help rebuild the houses or something. Maybe somebody hire me to fix up the house. Maybe I can go down and ask people if they need me to help them with something. But